Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Vikings going up against the Packers.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They run the counter with Cook. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment. We're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this is complete. It's Allen. That one goes for 24 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, You know, we say, foul it away, lad. Foul it away.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the pressure gets to him again.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up the 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
On the pickup there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Over. Check. Patriots.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
An update from Buffalo. The Broncos have taken the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll drop the throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's 4th. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
And now here's a carry heading left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Hurry up, here we
looking to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job to stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here we go now. Blue, landing. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, guys.
They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. First down, here's the run with Cook. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Ford. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 41-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. This up past the 45 to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. A second quarter score from down in Houston. The Raiders there have opened a 2-touchdown advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll let their wide receiver take this one. It's Diggs. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. First down now, but that clock rolling.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Going deep for Diggs. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. This fielded at the 2. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Detroit!
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down following the run. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's go!
Back to throw now on 1st down. They find some open field here. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go now.
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So good news, Charles. This will not be a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter number 3.
Let the celebration begin, partner. Yeah, it's just a field goal. But the way these defenses rolled the first half, any points are looking pretty good right about now.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now a handoff looking right. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, 9 yards to go. They'll look to throw here. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Here we go now. 3-19. All right, now, look at 56. Look at
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. The Broncos are continuing to pour it on. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. 23 yards on the play. Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. To throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
To throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Cook running right. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A toss to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Detroit, Detroit.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They run again with Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go. No. Jack, Patriot.
Back to throw. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a handoff looking right. Big hold to the 30, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That good for 19 at a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Watching that, Barney. Leopard.
Back to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
All right, now, look at 56.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Packers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And they can't bring him down. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
You have no timeouts remaining. You absolutely have to get out of bounds.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here. Try to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now a first throw here in overtime. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. They'll get 19 yards there. And that leads to a Green Bay first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2 minutes to go here in overtime.
Right, here we go.
We'll be back after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot. Go. Leopard. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Here we go. Detroit.
They'll set up a throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. The Vikings on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it.
Now let's go. Detroit, Leopard. Set. Watching now, Barney.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And that hits off the left upright and it caroms away no good. Well, we had
you.